Hello, everybody. This is Bimbo Barbarella, the Dean of Obscurity here at the College of Knowledge. And last night, if you were there, you saw our tribute show to Mr. Sir Elton John. And it was actually a very good show. We had a lot of participants, which is good. At one time, I had 29 people watching, which for most people that would be an embarrassment. But me, I would rather have 29 people that like and follow my program instead of 80 people who are just random unknown people. And Coach, the creator of Boy Wrestling. Hello, Miss Tainted Love. Yeah, today Coach left me his 10 picks, so I was just going to add them to my list for the Elton John show last night. And so, like I was saying, had a lot of people participate. That was good. Had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Coach will be 10 people that actually took the time to come up with some of their favorites. And the complete list would have been 15, but some people had 5, some people had 10, some people had 7. That is fine. I appreciate everybody who took the time to come up. And Miss Tainted was up there last night, and she's always a little bit of common sense in the nutcase world of Bimbo Barbarella. So, like I said, I don't expect many people on because it's Saturday at 1:45 in the afternoon. But I just wanted to do this for Coach because I guess there's a football team in Houston called the Texans, and he seems to be a fan of theirs, and I don't know, I've never heard of him before. It was sold to a magazine that went out of business. It was called Crazy. And they just basically bought the premise. If you want, Miss Tainted Love, I will get the actual original comic book that I drew. So hold on. I'll be right back. So keep yourself entertained there, Miss Tainted. It is in this book here, and this is no surprise. And this has a list of all of the songs that I've written, some of the newer songs and some of the copy versions. And there's also a copy of a TV guide that I did, but I didn't sell that just because that was too messed up. Hello, Mr. Mark. How are you? So, here is an actual Christmas card that I drew. I don't know if you can see it too well. And it's a Christmas boy. It's a Christmas card. And the little goat saying, "Hey, give us some beer, fat boy." Talking to the snowman. And this is what the inside of the car said. Happy unholidays, you unpleasant, vile-ridden excuse for a human. Isn't that lovely to give to somebody on Christmas, right? But here is the magazine that Faucet Man comic was in. It was a comic book I made called Brain Damage. And this is the only copy in existence because I had to, at the time there was no internet, so I had to make copies of the pages and send them to this magazine. And I honestly forget how much I got paid, but all my stuff is all copywritten, so nobody can steal it. But I forget. I think maybe they paid me like $150 for the rights to have this. And they did reprint it, and they did print it, but they changed it a bit, which I didn't care, because I have the original. And here we go. See? There's a lot of things that I say that is the truth. See? The Adventures of Faucet Man. And there's a lot of other different like comic panels and things in this that all tie in to the Faucet Man story. It's like here's something called The Boys from Haka Haka. And you have to read this because this comic here, this panel here, this panel, right here, this one here is important to the story. And then there's just some other silly things. Okay, here's the next panel for Faucet Man. And you see that I actually drew this all by hand, using colored pencils at the time, the Crayola colored pencils. Okay, and here's a public service announcement. We will work for food. Franchises available. Meet new people. Tax-free earnings. We provide you with official cardboard sign, proper standing and leaning techniques, fucked up clothing. Call for your kit now. 1-800-I'm-a-bum. And at the bottom it says, no enthusiasm required. See, so even in the late 1980s, I was messed up. You've been to Haka Haka before? Yeah. John Pirizzelli's Lemon Twist. I've never heard that, Red Baron. Somebody had mentioned it before, but I have not heard the Lemon Twist. Have not. And here's the next panel for Faucet Man. And he has like a bunch of villains. He has like the evil kites and And then there's the Screw, who is a bad guy. See, and the evil kite is saying, I have come to conquer the world. I am an evil killer. And imagine a kite flying around, being an evil kite. And here is a part of the Faucet Man story that's a continuum. It's upside down on purpose, called Hey Kids, It's Mr. Confusion. Because Mr. Confusion turns out to be Faucet Man's worst nemesis. And here, another panel of Faucet Man. See, and you'll see that Mr. Confusion is an evil starfish. What goes on sometimes inside my head even surprises me at times. Here's the next panel. Okay, see, and here you see the evil Screw coming out of the drain because Faucet Man had, flushed him down the drain. And then Mr. Confusion controls people's minds. And by saying chicken heads, he makes these kids lay in front of a steamroller. And here's another panel with the boys from Haka Haka. And like I said, this all ties in to the Faucet Man story. It all ties in. And this is the conclusion of Faucet Man. And you can tell it's the conclusion because it says it is. See? Look, and there goes the steamroller. It's going to run over Faucet Man. But he wakes up from the evil mind control of Mr. Confusion just in time. And then he turns on his spigot nose and rusts the evil Screw. And then some space aliens land. And space aliens are in the two boys from Haka Haka. That's why you have to read those as well. And here's the final thing. The aliens, and they just look like pyramids. And see them here walking here, they look like pyramids. My drawing is not the greatest. It really isn't. but like the lyrics to my song, I am very, very good, and I hate bragging about myself, at like writing, because I've sold quite a few things as a professional writer. And so Faucet Man goes into space, and the bottom here says, will the alien race conquer the world? Will the kite find and then eliminate Faucet Man? Look from Brain Damage Volume 2, which I never got around to doing. So, there you go. And now you just have something else to say about Bimbo Barbarella. Oh, Jesus. There's girls more fucked up than we thought. So, Right, yes, Mark, see? I don't freaking believe this. Hot Mess Missy. Well, it's true. You saw it here. Popeye. No, no Popeye. And look, I can barely, draw, faucets and pyramids. You think I can draw a Popeye? Hot Mess Missy was just singing Elton John karaoke. Okay, what Elton John song, Missy? I was actually thinking of when I get my monkeypox check from Joe Biden, because I need a new drum machine, and I was thinking of getting a karaoke machine too, because that could be fun. Very clever. Well, thank you. Oh, clever, crazy, corny. It all starts with a C. So, let me get to Mr. Coach's picks. Now that we all witnessed Faucet Man, because, like I said, I did mention that last night. And so, Mr. Coach, let me take these glasses off so I can see. Okay. Coach is 10. Crocodile Rock, and I guess that's why they call it the blues. Yeah, Joe Biden's going to send everybody a monkeypox check for $800. At least that's the rumor that I'm making up and passing around. So, Coach, his number 10 was The Bitch Is Back. And pretty much everybody on the panel had that. I know that was actually my number 2. Miss Addie Pacall had that. She didn't have that. That was my number 2. Mark Kropka, that was his 14. Jennifer N. had Bitches Back as her number 3. And Chris, the COO, had Bitches Back as 11. His number 9 was the title track to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. His number 8 is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I don't know, Mark, and do you know what album that comes from? Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Because I don't think that was even mentioned last night. Mark, and now I won't do Dolly Parton, a hot mess. Actually, you should do Dolly Parton because you got the boobs for it. Me, I'd have to, get like a couple of mangoes and buy, like a double E bra. If I wanted to do Dolly Parton, because what I got is what I got. I ain't no Dolly Parton, that's for sure. Okay, so Coach's number 7 was Benny and the Jets, which pretty much everybody had except me. I did not have that. Just because, I don't know, I don't think that song's all that great. I mean, it's okay. But number 6, he had Someone Saved My Life Tonight. Number 4, he had Saturday Night's All Right for Fightin'. No, okay, no, that was his number 5. Saturday Night's All Right for Fightin'. Gotta get a little action here. Saturday night's all right for fighting. I got a belly full of beer. Well, not last night because I was sober last night and if you're watching the stream, I had bought like these um margarita, cooler type things. And today I checked and they were made by Coca-Cola and they were not good. They were not good. I had to mix them with soda, and even with soda they didn't taste good. Okay, coaches number 4 was Daniel, which is a beautiful song. Number 3, he had Rocket Man. His number 2 pick was my number 1, called Your Song. And if you know that by listening to my channel, I usually don't like slow ballad music. Oh, the Lion King album. Okay. Tainted. I would have loved to have seen Elton John live, because I'm sure he puts on a most fantastic show. And you know what? And you kind of want to go to see what kind of crazy outfit he's wearing. Benny and the Jets. I mean, I don't hate that song. If it's on the radio, when I'm driving, with Cat Daddy, because most of the music that I have, he doesn't like. $1,000 a ticket? Well, I better get 2 monkeypox checks then, if I'm going to go see him for $1,000. And coach's number 1 was Tiny Dancer. And I think it was Chris, or maybe it was Mark, who actually explained the whole story behind Tiny Dancer, because I didn't even have that on my list. I didn't. And like I said, because I was hesitant to do this Elton John, because I said, I don't like that many songs. But when I was going through all the songs and listening to them, I had a list of like 20, and I says, I can't believe I love these many songs. But yeah, and I think that it was a very good show all around. All around, it was a good show, and everybody that participated. Mine Tainted Love says her ticket was $35. Yeah, when was that? Like 1982? The helicopter landed in the back, and he was on stage 5 minutes later. Yeah. I mean, I've never served in the military. My brother did. He was a MP in the Air Force. And he was there for 8 years. And he wanted to join the Air Force so he could, see the world and see foreign countries. He was an MP, military police. He saw Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, and Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi, Mississippi. And that was it. That was his big tour of the world for 8 years. San Antonio and Biloxi. Needless to say, he was a tad disappointed whenever he didn't get, to be sent overseas or something, because that's what he wanted to do. Because I think that would be great, being in the Air Force and like going over to Europe or someplace. That would be fantastic. Yeah, so I saved all my ticket stubs. Oh God, I saw a lot of shows in the 70s and 80s, but I never saved any ticket stubs. I mean, because I saw Styx, I've seen ELO a couple of times, I've seen Kiss a couple of times, I've seen Twisted Sister, the most out of any band, probably 30 times at least. And you've heard me say this, I remember growing up in Fort Lauderdale, and that's where Marilyn Manson got his start with his first band called Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids. And that's, and they did release one album. The Who was $35. Okay, Who was $35? Tainted Love? Oh, Who was $35? But to see him now would be like my mind being blown. I don't know, but he's getting up in age too. He's up there with Mick and Keith and Ringo. The Who, yeah. Okay, Tainted, yes. Okay, yeah. Okay, but who is the name of the band that you saw for $35? Yeah, what's the name of the band? Oh, the Rolling Stones I saw in 1971. Missy says, as we are all a bimbo, as we all are, yeah. Yeah, all I want to know is, who is the name of the band that Tainted Love saw for $35? That's what I want to know. Who is the name of the band that she saw for $35? You're killing me. That's the name of the band? I don't remember them. Who's on first? Yeah. Oh, okay. So, and like I've done that to people before, and I had him, Miss Tainted, and I had him just like crying in frustration. Oh, Mark, because we're doing a Who show in 2 weeks, and the other professors of the College of Knowledge persuaded me, just like I was persuaded by Honey Bunch, Heaven Sense, Leah Sugar Britches, maybe even Miss Tainted Love was in on it either, to do a Elton John show. And I'm actually glad I did. Because I had a good time doing it. And you should all know by now that, that I, love, dressing up in like goofy costumes and, just entertaining and being funny. So, well, that's it. Like I said, I don't want to, go on for too long. Oh, and I've been trying to take a video of these kittens that we have. And there's 5 of them. And they're all healthy. So means they're all going to live, and they're eating moist food, they're eating dry food, they're drinking water, they're using the litter box. And I want to take a video of them wrestling and fighting and tumbling around, but I can never get all 5 of them together. There'll be like 2 at a time, and then I'm waiting, and then one more will come out, and then another will go away, and somebody else will come out, and so I tried calling them by the names that I'd given them, but like any typical cat, they heard their name and said, get out of here. So eventually I will get it. Yeah, because now it's like daytime, so they're all sleeping. So, and also today, Oh no! Oh no! Okay, no, that was it because he just did 10. No, tainted. He just did those 10. And today I'm working on my song called Fish Heads and Spam, and I'll probably have that finished and recorded, and I'll post it tomorrow. Because Cat Daddy's not here. He actually went to his sister's, um, and so his son called at like 12:30, and literally I had gotten out of the shower at 12:30. And he says, "Oh," and so his son, Cat Boy, and he says, "Oh, well, they're eating now." So I said, "Al, by the time I get dressed, which only takes me 15, 20 minutes at the most, all the food would have been gone." So I said, "Al, you just go yourself. Just go and just bring me back a sandwich." He says, "Well, what happens if I eat it on the way home?" I said, "Well, don't. Don't." I said, "Al, you'll eat 6 of them. Just eat 5 and just bring one home. That's it." Yes, Fish Heads and Spam. It is a ode to Dr. Seuss. And I was working on it before, and I actually play guitar, and I'm able to play keyboard at the same time. You'll see. You'll see. And it's like I said, here's this book, and you can see. Oops, you can see all my. I have a list of all the songs I've written. Okay. So, what kind of sandwich? I don't care. Just something with some form of meat and some form of cheese. Okay, Coach, I did your picks. I'm sorry that I didn't do them last night when I promised, but honestly, buddy, I forgot. I honestly forgot. So after the stream was done, I said, "Oh shit, I forgot to do coaches." So, because I've done this before, when other people have left me, like their picks after the show, so I don't mind doing it. No, it's I will not eat fish heads and spam. I will not eat them, bam-a-lamb. I want a fried spam sandwich. Yes, and now I don't like spam just like spam, but fried it's actually good. I will have to say that. Salt and mystery meat. Yeah, I mean if you read the ingredients, it says that there's like pork products. So what? So what? I guess that all of the leftover pieces of a pork, they just grind up and then slap it in, like a can-shaped thing. Coach, and most of your picks were very good. Bitches Back, Yellow Brick Road, Can You Feel Tonight? And people were saying that that's from the Lion King soundtrack because I had never heard it. What's the actual name? Just because I abbreviated it. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Yeah, they were saying that's from the Lion King soundtrack. Lips and assholes. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that's pork products. Kind of like Scrapple. And then you had Benny and the Jets. Someone Saved My Life Tonight. Saturday Night's Right for Fighting. Daniel, Rocket Man. Your number 2 song was my number 1. Your song. That's a beautiful song. I love that. And then, Coach, your number 1 was Tiny Dancer. And a lot of people had that. Addie Bacall had that. Chris had that. Mark didn't have it. And Jen N had it. So that was, Coach, they were very good picks. Sorry that you couldn't be on, the side chat or on the panel itself, but yeah, so yeah, because I was telling people how you were thinking of hoping going to a football game tonight. Some team called the Texans, and are they a professional team, or are they like a like a junior squad or something? Because I know that 2 professional teams are playing here tonight in Tampa. Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. So, but Houston Texans, I can't think that I've even heard of them before. I'll have to look it up on Wikipedia. And I mean, if they are a professional team, have they ever had a winning season? How long have they been around? I mean, but you would think that a big city like Houston, would have a football team that everybody knows, but maybe not. Because Houston is the largest city in the United States that does not have a NHL hockey team. Yeah, I'm sure everybody needs to know that on a Saturday afternoon. They did have a minor league team called the Houston Aeros, and I guess for like the aerospace industry. But so Tainted is looking for an island and her boat upon the sea. Well, it sounds to me like you're an island girl there, Tainted. Okay, I do want to go work on my song a little bit tonight. Because in the back playing on the television is probably the funniest movie. One of the funniest 5 movies of all time is Caddyshack. And coming up this Saturday, I'm going to have Mr. Scully on the panel. And if you don't know what he is, oh, hello, Ms. Lori. How are you, dear? Mr. Scully, let me see if I can drop his link, because you got to check his channel out, because he's kind of offbeat, to say the least. But he's very entertaining. And so we're going to talk about like the lyrics and the poems of Jim Morrison. Not the Doors, just Jim Morrison. Okay, here's this link. Let me put this in for everybody. And you kind of really need to check him out because he is very entertaining. I don't know if you guys have seen him before, but okay, there is Scully's post. And his channel is called Scully's House of Thrillers. And he's got a very interesting voice. And like I told him last night, he could read me the Winnie the Pooh book and make it scary. Oh, Tainted, yeah, you did check him out. Yeah, he's something, that I've never seen on YouTube. And I've been on it. Well, Pansy was on it first. And then when she went to Australia, I had to take over. But we've been on for over a year, and I have never seen anything like his channel. Well, Hot Mess Missy, maybe what you can do if you get a nursing home job, you can do your karaoke show from the nursing home and get some of the old people up there singing, Patsy Cline and, some of the old 1940s. Like Perry Como or Sandra Dee or somebody like that. Easy Street says, I love that slight southern twang. Yeah, he's definitely got a unique voice. So hopefully next Saturday we will be treated to Boyd Wrestling. But their privacy issues. Oh, they're old. Oh, they won't know the difference. Or else, Missy, just get the ones who have dementia, and then they definitely won't know what they're doing. That's terrible to say, especially what I'm dealing with. I don't know. That's terrible, but that was kind of funny. So, all right, well, now, more people than I would have thought on this Saturday afternoon. I thought you guys would all be out laying at the beach or swimming in your pool or floating, head first in a retention pond. Because I sent a link to somebody about what my retention pond looks like after it rains. And it's just like being in the Okefenokee swamp. It's terrible. And it takes up, like half of our property. I wish I had a pool. Yeah. Actually, I do have a pool in the back, but it's a little kiddie pool. And I can lay in it, but I can't get no water in it. But I can lay in the pool, but I can't fill it up with water because my fat whalish body will make all the water come out. Oh, mosquitoes! Oh, they love it. Oh, that's why I've got to empty it every time after it rains, Miss Jen. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, and like going back into my retention pond. Where Al took Chris. I mean, you go back there at like dusk, and it's like a freaking insect factory back there. So, well, like I said, I just was going to come up and do coaches' picks, add them to the official College of Rock Knowledge Elton John program, and I got to talk to some of my friends, so that's good. And I will call this a day. And again, I always like to say thank you, everybody who's come up and chatted with me today. It's a lot more than I expected. But that's good. So, like I said, I'll try to have my fish heads and spam done and ready to post tomorrow. No, and actually they weren't that bad. No, they weren't that bad at all. So I want to thank everybody for coming up. Thank you for your picks there, Coachism. And everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye. I might do pirate radio tonight. Mark, okay, before I go, why don't you put the link in there for your pirate radio and just post a little note there to let people know what it's regarding. So do it, Mark, before I turn off. Or I'll have to call our friend in 417 and have him, call you. And I haven't gotten called yet this morning, which is surprising. So, Mark, you're going to post your link? All right, I'll do it. If you don't know how. Oh, there he goes. Okay, thanks, Jen. Yeah. Matt, okay, you missed a live. Your German soccer team was playing. I really don't follow German league. I follow the English Premier League, and the team I like is Arsenal. Let me see. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping in, Lori. And dear, that you're always welcome. You're always welcome to come in here and chat and hang out and leave a message or two and just have a little bit of fun. Let me see, Matt. Oh, who do you like? Munich Bayern, or I'm not sure if that's even how they're pronounced, but a dramatic tie in injury time. And if you guys don't follow like European soccer. Um, what they do is, like, if your team is really sucky, you get relegated to the league lower. So, so it behooves you to be a, decent team. Okay, I really don't know anything about them, Matt, but I've seen that name in like the German league ladder. So, okay. Well, that's it, guys. We started off with Elton John, and we ended up with German Soccer League. See, like, and here I yelled at poor Chris Leclerc about staying on topic. Okay, bye bye everybody. Thank you.